Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, ascending alchemists of the Divine 144. Happy full strawberry moon in Sagittarius. With the powerful divine goddess energies flowing through this full moon, we had a big spike of light on the Schumann charts at an amplitude of 32 Hz. Pachamama also received a powerful activation today in Somalia, Africa, with a 5.9 earthquake at 7:17 UTC. All Starseed Earth angelics are harmonizing, balancing, and alchemizing the inner great central sun through the 5 elements to bring peace to all our nations of the star children. This is the time of revelation. Through the revealing and exposing of all things hidden, we can heal and integrate the fragmented aspects and soul star shards of our lost multidimensional self in the gathering. Qing Feng Dao, the pure wind of the way, is blowing through the sacred lands, clearing, cleansing, and neutralizing all in her path that is causing suffering to our good people of New Earth. By sending your inner child of purity and innocence all the love you can consciously conjure, you are doing the great work for Gaia and the divine within eternity. In unity consciousness, we are going cosmic and are positively affecting all space-time streams of timelines, 7 generations into the past and 7 generations into the future. The gateway of the 1111 remains open and activated to assist our ground crew team of the inner realms to merge heaven and earth through the Antakarana rainbow bridge of the New Eden. Keep anchoring in the crystalline codes deep into the core of Mother Earth as we break through the illusions and delusions of the simulations of ignorance. Gently smile into your Sacred Heart Center as you feel your way through the unknown and into your still center. As we expand into the ends of the multiverse, we return to the center of the sacred hoop and merge in divine union, the yin with the yang. Through this sacred union manifests the emergence of our blessed new heaven upon the new earth. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our Sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to listen to the very end where we release a very powerful prayer for healing. And please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 12 degrees, 50 minutes Sagittarius. The sun is at 13 degrees, 16 minutes Gemini. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 14 degrees Gemini. 2 people living far apart in telepathic communication. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 13 degrees Sagittarius. A widow's past is brought to light from astrologyweekly.com. And from Divine Brothor of the Light Chamtru Rinpoche, ask yourself, do I want to continue being a great practitioner of ignorance, anger, and desire, or do I want to become a great practitioner of wisdom and compassion instead? Do not waste your precious human rebirth by making the wrong decision. And remember, no amount of intellectual knowledge can satisfy the need for the direct experience that is beyond concepts and duality. Do not be a fool and spend your whole life in a book. Of course you must study the teachings, but you must also know when it is time to put what you have learned into practice. Only direct experience can set you free. Chamtru Rinpoche. And from Divine Sister of the Light Celia Fen, 144 coming in. Full moon in Sagittarius, Ophiucus, and the 6-6 portal. Another 2 power portals coming up. First the full moon on Saturday into Sunday, and then the 6/6 portal in Gemini on Tuesday. The full moon in Sagittarius brings in all sorts of galactic and stellar vibrations and frequencies. The full moon is at 13 degrees of Sagittarius, and the galactic center lies at 27 degrees of Sagittarius. This is also Ophiucus territory, bringing in the serpentine energy of Ophiucus the healer. Transformation and healing will be important, and lots of magic around right now. Think dragons and unicorns and all sorts of summer magic, or winter magic depending on where you are. I think this will be a light and joyous full moon. The 6/6 portal in Gemini is all about love and balance. Adding to the lightness and joy, we are also asked to bring ourselves and our relationships into balance as we head towards the solstice turning point on the 21st of June and the final spiral into the planetary new year on 26th of July and the Lion's Gate 8/8 in August. Some exciting energies coming up. Have a wonderful full moon, everyone. From CeliaFen.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Pars Kute. And now what is occurring simultaneously is that through the death of one cycle, there is the birthing of the new, the rebirth of the God-source timeline. And now it is time to make time to listen, to make time to meet our soul presence in the stillness, to make time for God, quantum breathing in that stillness, and to meet our beloved God source in the garden of divine breathing and the flowering of our truest light and the truest gifts in this time of upendings and shifting cycles. So enjoy your stillness and oneness with all that is, dear ones. Within divine love of one, Pars Kute, and from divine Sister of the Light, Ali Ray. All of nature is emitting frequencies of the highest and purest love. It is a grand and delicious symphony of light. Allow yourself to open your heart and truly receive this blessing. This love is transforming. This love is illuminating. This love is a true healing elixir. Breathe this love. Allow yourself to be fully breathed by it. Allow this love to permeate every cell and every aspect of you. These are glorious and revelational times. Allow yourself to feel the profound love and support of all that is. We are so very loved. We are so very, very blessed. Blessed full moon weekend, beloveds. I so love you. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. And from divine Sister of the Light, Grandma Chandra, allow everything that you have accumulated during this preparation time to grow. It is time to bloom. Allow the roots of the seed that you have inside you to start growing and the flowers to start blooming. You have uploaded enough. You have transmuted enough. You have received enough inside your energetic and light bodies. It is time now to show to the world that you are living both in 3D and multidimensionality. The fruits, leaves, and branches can be seen in 3D as well as multidimensionally because there is a different picture. It is an energetic picture, much bigger, much wider. You can also see it in 3D as proof of your work, growth, and result of the work that has been done on a higher level. With your anticipation of what happens, with your welcoming what is going away, this process will be accelerated. With this desire, you will be an active part of accelerating all the processes. Hugs and love to all of you, Grandma, from GrandmaChandra.com. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Kirsty Elizabeth. The strawberry moon has been talking to you for the last few days, but have you been listening? For those with psychic hearing, her song has been a melodic harmonizing of many facets of the deeper inner self. This full moon is the most important that we have seen since the gathering of 2022, which peaked at 22/12/22. This full moon speaks to us on invisible layers of forgotten memory. In a dreamlike state, it calls on the tide of hazy romantic nostalgia to awaken us into remembering somewhere, a long distant past, a golden time of freedom, of community and love. The natural world is its witness, and tonight stands testament to the real days of old, as if the very ghosts of the time were the whispers in the trees, the softness of the breeze, and the ever onward flow of the waters we ingest. Those who have heard the call have felt it as the pluck of a finely tuned instrument across the heart, and have been lulled by its resonance to strike a chord in the long-lost understanding of eternal memories and natural laws. The strawberry moon is calling forth the old souls, bringing to life memories of ancient living to align with now capabilities. Together this brings a rush of creative energetics as never before seen. Those who gathered have recognized the call, but now they begin to operate from a new sense, where the ways of old take precedence to overwritten standards set to a template now rendered obsolete, while those who cling to the reins of a false-serving direction, the gathered ones, demonstrate the surrender of the way it's always been, to shed some light on how it really always was, and in this new phase of the turning of a tide, we begin to see a soft and gentle path open to great strength as the spirits of old take back charge of their own footsteps to mark their return. That way freedom will walk again on the earth. Kirsty Elizabeth. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Linda Lee. Dear family of love and light, the Divine has a message for the lightworkers and humanity. The Divine has been working to shift the planet and humanity to Gaia's new Earth position, and a lot of progress has been made. The Divine says that right now the planet is at a position that is very suitable for Gaia's ascension process. Humanity likes this new vibrational realm, and the planet is very comfortable as well. For that, the Divine and Gaia are pleased. The Divine says that the planet will stay where she is for the time being, so that the Divine can continue the unfoldment of the Divine government on Earth and move the Divine plan forward. Meanwhile, the Divine and the company of heaven would like to take this window of opportunity to reorganize our lightworkers, to make sure that lightworkers are doing what they are supposed to do, and for some, it means changes are coming. The Divine says that according to Gaia's design for the new Earth, all souls on Earth are required to follow their soul purpose and dharma. It is the design of the new Earth. The Divine and Gaia want to make sure that the spiritual laws are being followed on New Earth. So the Divine has organized a review of the soul contracts and performance of souls on New Earth, starting with critical lightworkers. The Divine says that the purpose of this review is to make sure that all souls do what they are supposed to do and follow the spiritual laws and soul contracts and dharma. Gaia has strict laws about it on New Earth. All souls are required to follow, and there will be no exceptions. You may ask how the Divine will do that, since there are so many souls on Earth now. The Divine says that on New Earth there is a system in place. This New Earth system can automatically track soul contracts and performance. For souls who don't perform their soul contract, there is also a system in place so that the Divine and the company of heaven have ways to deal with these situations. Every soul's higher self plays significant roles on New Earth in terms of following soul contract and performing soul's contract. When a soul derails from the soul path, the soul's higher self has ways to decide what to do. Either bring the soul back on track or turn the soul over to the karma board or the Divine, and the Divine and the company of heaven will have a path forward for these souls. That is the design for Gaia's New Earth. Since Gaia's New Earth has significance in the great cosmos, the Divine has made sure that Gaia's new human will follow the spiritual laws to maintain Gaia's New Earth according to spiritual laws and guiding principles. Gaia is very serious about it and insists that our children on New Earth are law-abiding citizens, no exceptions whatsoever. The Divine says that now is a good time to review souls on New Earth to make sure that the New Earth systems are being respected and followed. Spiritual laws are functioning. Souls on New Earth are following the spiritual laws and conducting their soul contract and dharma. That is the news. The Divine says that there are changes coming for some souls and light workers. Each soul has his or her own path and design, and therefore each soul will have a different journey. The Divine encourages us not to judge anyone or any situation and let it be. Know that all is according to the spiritual laws, and the Divine is in control. Thank you for your powerful light work. Divine love for you always. Linda Lee, Gaia, the Divine, and the company of heaven. So it is. From Divine Sister of the Light Natalia Alba. Beloved ones, today we celebrate the beginning of the 6-6 harmonic portal with a very loving full moon at 13 degrees Sagittarius. A moon whose energies are assisting in building this new harmonic passage, and that is linked to Jupiter, Sagittarius's ruler, which moved into Taurus a few days ago. A planetary encounter that brings this expansive and loving harmonizing energy that we all need to prepare for the next wave and for our planetary mission, for those who are now immersed in this task. A time to move inward, scan our bodies, see where we are in our personal journey and what we have to bring into balance so we can obtain more clarity and direction to continue with our unique mission. This passage is for us to reconnect with our passion, joy, and authentic soul's desires, allowing the highest expression of us to manifest in our earthly plane, where we can expand and serve as Divine's emissaries, doing our unique role within creation to bring assistance to all. Sagittarius helps us move from sorrow to joy, for this shall be our natural state of being if we choose to always flow with what is, letting go of egoic control and expectations. Sagittarius teaches us the importance of living and enjoying the moment, rather than feeding old or future timelines, as all we desire to manifest comes precisely when we are focused on the now moment, using the present energy to build and be aligned. Sagittarius invites us to be conscious of the importance that enjoying the journey has, more than getting to the final destination, being grateful for all the lessons learned in the path itself, and knowing that in truth there is never a final purpose or destination, for we are forever evolving and becoming anew, within the infinite realms of creation. Jupiter is conjunct with the North Node, which is a macro representation of what is taking place on our planet, the transition into a new dimensional space, as this is about the trajectory that the collective, our planet, is taking at this time. We are moving into a more loving timeline, and Jupiter helps in this expansion by allowing us to open our minds, release false programs and habits, step into a harmonic state of being, for as it is within, it is without, and holding the same peace and love within, as this is what determines our future planetary trajectory. We have two other wonderful aspects inviting us to move in a new direction. On one hand, we have the moon trine to Mars in Leo, helping us align with the passion and determination to continue building our desired reality, and on the other, we have Mercury, Gemini's ruler, conjunct Uranus, which propitiates the change, first in our minds and secondly in our lives, for as we think and believe, it will be necessary for us to initiate the changes we wish in our physical reality. The energies of this passage are all about helping us to align our lower and higher selves, acting as one, from a unified and harmonic space where we could finally give birth to outcomes that are aligned with our highest will and that will serve to the future Earth's trajectory. This is a time for personal recalibration for those who need to harmonize their bodies before embarking into new adventures and personal tasks, and lastly, for planetary restoration, descending the harmonic frequencies that are helping us anchor the new Earth's crystalline, unified grids, as well as many other important tasks as the removal of lower energies, war memories, and many other issues that are impeding the anchoring of the new Earth's energies in specific places. Earth needs our assistance to be able to continue its new trajectory, for it is in our hands to restore all man's damage through eons. Damage that not only involves the poisoning of its waters, but the many nuclear experiments, between many other non-benevolent acts that have created genetic mutations in many species and have made the land uninhabitable for years. It is by first knowing ourselves and healing all we need to that we can begin this planetary task. For it is by healing and restoring ourselves and our bodies that we can descend our mission and be prepared to connect with the Earth's consciousness, starting our mission of assistance with our planet. As conscious beings who have chosen to ascend, it is our responsibility to feel, think, and act as one with our planet at every single moment, for we assist by acting consciously and lovingly so we can create a better earth for all to begin a more harmonic way of living. May you be always authentic, compassionate, and loving with all beloveds. Have a harmonious passage within infinite love, Natalia Alba from StarseedSoul.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica, I am healing. I am receiving light codes of infinite creation, echoes of lives imprinted, awakened, expanded. The infinite journey of light, the limitless way forward is simply the task of seeing you, being you, believing in you. Understand these doorways are enabling you to reach the light spectrums you are seeking. For many it is removing the conditioning and simply finding the freedom of light, finding the internal doorway to freedom. By your side we assist and guide, the ancient Wayshowers holding light as a new day approaches, another opportunity for advancement. Love equals unity, the Arcturians and Karen, light channel crystal vibrational healer from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. The Sagittarius full moon is breaking us free of feeling trapped, stuck, and overwhelmed. Trying to keep up with Matrix lifestyle hasn't been working. The repeated disappointments may have had you feeling like life was spinning out of control. These situations have been part of your spiritual growth to show you what is of true value and importance to you versus what society deems valuable. Those matrix dreams are detoxing out of the mind for your truth to be revealed and integrated. Here you will discover your power, ambition, and way to create your own success, stability, and financial prosperity. This is your opportunity to take the key, unlock this truth, receive direction towards your purpose and passions, and create your new earth reality. Have a blessed full moon. Love, Carolyn from 144godcode.com. And from Divine Brother of the Light, Daniel Giamario. The auspicious Sagittarius full moon. The Sagittarius full moon of Saturday, June 3rd at 8:42 p.m. PDT has a number of features well worth noting. The moon is at 13 degrees 18 minutes Sagittarius, and the sun is at 13 degrees 18 minutes Gemini, 9-9 portal. The great royal star Antares, the heart of the Scorpion, is currently located at 10 degrees 4 minutes Sagittarius, and may be able to be seen just above and to the right of the full moon. The moon will again be out of bounds at 25 degrees 40 minutes south declination, or about 2 degrees below the ecliptic. Antares is a good 4.5 degrees south of the ecliptic, A few days later, the moon will reach as far as 27 degrees 50 minutes south. Meanwhile, the sun will nearly exactly conjoin the other red royal star, Aldebaran, the Eye of the Bull, currently located at 10 degrees 5 minutes Gemini. These alignments are reminiscent of the events of December 8th, 2022, the full moon in Gemini, also known as the Feast or Festival of the Red Swords. Said full moon at 16 degrees 2 minutes Gemini included a lunar eclipse and occultation at Mars. Mars, Antares, and Aldebaran are the three red swords. The festival, still remembered by the Druids, celebrates a covenant made by the survivors of the Atlantean Younger Dryas catastrophe to work together to restart humanity in cooperation and collaboration. The current Mars synodic overstory emphasizes Gemini, and Mars was actually in the zone of 13 to 16 degrees Gemini 3 times from September 11th through the 23rd, 2022, December 5th through the 18th, 2022, and February 11th through the 23rd, 2023. The Sagittarius full moon 6 months later feels to be a great time to remember and to renew that covenant, as global humanity spirals into ever greater chaos without much spiritual direction. As we move into uncharted waters, collaboration and cooperation are very much needed indeed. Also keep in mind that under a full moon, the longest shadows, not usually seen during other moon phases, become most visible. These perceptions go hand in hand with the quite real expansion of awareness and illumination, which are also most prominent under a full moon. The Sagittarius-Gemini axis emphasizes the quest for truth and the zeal for meaning and purpose, highlighting both the spirit of the game and the fun of it. The excessive earnestness and seriousness of Saturnian fiery enthusiasm and the devil-may-care sophistry of Gemini, not taking anything really that seriously, can balance each other, mitigating the extremes. In fact, they can make a great team. They can also remember that the ultimate directive and essence of these two axially connected mystery schools of life is to be in service to spirit, attendant allies to the full moon. Mercury conjuncts Uranus on Sunday, June 4th, 12:49 p.m. at 20 degrees 25 minutes Taurus. This precedes the exact conjunction of Jupiter with Uranus next April 20th, 21st, 2024, depending on your time zone at 21 degrees 49 minutes Taurus, nearly that exact same degree. It is as if Mercury in a morning star phase and Taurus synodic overstory are getting the same advance instructions. Vesta is also present here at 18 degrees 53 minutes Taurus and reminding the two of the sacredness of these days. Venus is now at a maximum evening star elongation of 46.4 degrees. She is at 28 degrees 38 minutes Cancer, within the 6th chakra portal in the Capricorn overstory, high above the full moon, radiantly reminding us that all of global humanity are one people and worthy of nourishment. From turningoftheages.com, and today from Divine Sister of the Light, Colleen Lemma. On Saturday, June 3rd, we have the strawberry full moon at 13 degrees Sagittarius at 11:42 p.m. EDT. She is called the strawberry full moon because this is the season for the blooming of strawberry plants according to the Native American tradition. It symbolizes the last full moon of spring before the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, which marks the beginning of a shift or change in the energies for all of us. This full moon in fire sign Sagittarius is creating a grand trine in fire, with a positive trine to Mars, planet of energy and action, and fire sign Leo, and positive trine to Chiron, shaman and healer of past life wounds, and fire sign Aries. This is an extremely active, bold, passionate, and restless energy. We are ready for change with an air of confidence and courage. We are feeling motivated to redirect our path if it suits us. Forward movement, excitement, and adventure is what we are looking for now. Mars is asserting his energy and willpower to pursue certain goals, and Chiron is clearing old traumas and psychic debris so that creative solutions can take place. This full moon does have a challenging square to Saturn, teacher of karmic lessons, who may try to limit, restrict, or resist. However, if you push through this opposition, the fiery energy of this grand trine with the full moon will win out. So be daring, fearless, and self-assured. Take a risk, expand your wings, and get ready to fly. Blessings of love and light to all. And from divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Chiron in Aries, sextile Juno in Gemini. Mercury in Taurus, semi-sextile Chiron and Juno. Mercury sits on the midpoint between Chiron and Juno, holding space for a sacred conversation. Today is all about keeping the lines of communication open and building bridges through inspired and thoughtful discussion. Juno's duty right now is to protect the mind, protect the connections built over time, protect the need for communication and the flow of information. In more emotional matters, she asks, "Do I have your word?" Because under this influence, our word is a binding contract, an invisible bond, a salve to soothe the pain. This is the perfect time to renew vows or reaffirm an agreement to yourself or to another. Seal commitment with a rock-solid yes. Yes, I commit to loving you. Yes, I commit to honoring my needs. Yes, I commit to writing my book, getting a new job, painting the kitchen, organizing my workshop, or whatever else has been procrastinated over. Confirm the treaty, sign on the dotted line, write it down. Words are magic, each with an energetic signature. Words heal and words manifest. Ask yourself, where do I need to make a sacred promise? From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 121, Red Self-Existing Dragon. Self-existing is the name for the number 4, and its keywords are define, measure, and form. The 4th day of a wave spell is about taking a closer look at things, paying attention to the details, so read the small print, get your magnifying glass out, and don't let anything slip past your notice. Number 4 days can also make us feel insular and not sociable, hence the name self-existing. If you are a number 4, when your number comes around, you may feel extra insular and may retreat into your shell. Be careful not to overanalyze yourself. Today is Red Dragon, and it represents nurturing, birth, and being. Dragon days are about taking care of yourself, retreating into a cave to recharge your energy. Be kind to each other and allow yourself to be mothered. Offer nurturing too. As it is a self-existing day, this suggests that we need to take a closer look at what it is that needs care. Is there something you've neglected today? A healthy issue, perhaps? Is it very handy that on Dragon Days we take care of ourselves because we're just about to take another ride down a column? Yesterday on Yellow Sun, we finished one of these columns, and today it's here we go again. We journey for 13 days at a time when we consciously go through one wave spell at a time, but also it is good to remember that we visit each glyph as we tumble down the 13 columns as well. Dragon is the birth, and the yellow sun is when we reach enlightenment. And today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Self-Existing Dragon, 4 Emish, Keen 121, 3rd of June, 2023, birthing a new form. 3/6/2023 equal 367 equal 313 equal 34 equal 7. 369 Nikola Tesla code. Day codes 3 Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity. 7 Magic, Mystic, Spiritual, Initiation, Solitude. Month year codes 6 Heaven, Christ, Family, Harmony, Fertility. 13 Goddess, Cosmic Consciousness, Natural Lore, Synchronic Time. 4 form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. 7. 20. The awakening, clear vision. 23. Royal star of the lion, strength, protection, support. Keen 121 equal 4 form, structure, foundation, earth, angelic. 4-4. New earth portal. A powerful day of new beginnings, transformation, and birthing new structures as we begin our passage back to Source, Hu-Nab-Ku. Today is the first day we enter the central column of the Tzolk'in, and we are threading the eye of the needle, so to speak. In 10 days' time, at the completion of the White Mirror wave spell, we arrive at Hu-Nab-Ku, Galactic Center, and we are at 0 point, Source, on June 12th, 13th, 2023. Generally, this period of time denotes a calmness and a time of balance during the next 20 days. The calm before the storm starts all over again. Day 4 in the White Mirror wave spell of reflection, truth, illusion, endlessness, and magnification. Today we are defining order and truth as our response to the evolving patterns and cycles reflected in our everyday life in order to build a new foundation for our world. Tone of creation, self-existing tone 4 in the mental realm, action measures, power defines, essence forms. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape. Self-existing, measuring, and defining. Very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Dispense with the rest and build your new solid foundations on the basis of natural harmony, truth, and divine nurturance, giving form to your new life in our new world. A 4 frequency is tripled a day through Keen 121 equal 4, the self-existing tone equal 4, and the universal month total equal 4. This is giving us a 444 triple gateway to New Earth, a brilliant code for birthing our new world. So precious hearts, a day of reflection and synchronicity, pointing the way in order to birth a lovely new world filled with love and nurturance. Today's question is, in which direction are the signs guiding me to redefine and birth my new life and our new utopian world? Divine blessings for the formation of a wonderful new foundation of joy and bliss. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 121. Red Self-Existing Dragon. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to nurture, measuring being. I seal the input of birth. With the self-existing tone of form, I am guided by the power of navigation. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue our work. So if you'd like to help support our work, our mission, and help us to be able to continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Sis Star of the Light, Lucy Lenoir, for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Sis Star. We appreciate you and your support, and we appreciate all of you that continue to support us in our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this work without you. So thank you all very much. We're very grateful for each and every one of you. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal or Stripe accounts. Both links are at egolovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful prayer from Divine Sister of the Light, Meru Fitter, from Adama and his guidance into the higher dimensions. A powerful prayer to be said for healing. Dearest God Almighty, I ask to go to Telos in Mount Shasta and receive teachings and healings from Adama, Annamar, and many others, and to connect with my own remembrances. I also set my intentions to remember, upon returning to normal consciousness, all that I have experienced, so that what has been revealed to me in Telos may be remembered in my waking hours as well. I give myself permission to experience, remember, and learn without judgment and without critical analysis. I give myself permission now to simply recognize and let that awareness grow. Let the recognition grow until the conversations I had with them become as commonplace as those I have had with my physical brothers and sisters around me. I ask that part of me that remains in divine wholeness to reveal to me what needs healing in the now moment and bring it forth to my conscious awareness. I want to prepare my consciousness for the great shift. I am willing to gain greater understanding of my evolutionary pathway and my willingness to surrender my human ego to my great God self. I want to go with the flow of manifestation that will present themselves to me for my transformation and ascension. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, restful Sunday tomorrow, and most sacred full moon in Sagittarius as these powerful, fiery energies light us up both internally and externally as we raise through this ascension spiral and into the new heaven upon the new earth. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.